In the shadows of the internet lies a realm known as the dark web, a place shrouded in mystery, intrigue, and danger. For many, the dark web represents not just a virtual landscape, but a breeding ground for illicit activities, ranging from the benign to the horrifying. In this exploration, we will delve into real-life encounters with dark web activities, shedding light on the stories that have emerged from this hidden corner of the internet. Imagine a young man named Jake, an avid gamer who stumbled upon the dark web while searching for cheats for his favorite video game. He was drawn in by the allure of anonymity, a chance to explore uncharted territories online. What started as a simple search quickly spiraled into a rabbit hole filled with forums discussing everything from hacking techniques to illegal marketplaces. Jake found himself captivated but also terrified by what he discovered. He couldn't shake the feeling that he was treading on dangerous ground, a feeling that would only intensify as he delved deeper. Jake's curiosity led him to a forum where users exchanged tips on accessing hidden sites. It was there he first encountered the concept of the Silk Road, a notorious online marketplace that facilitated the sale of illegal drugs. The Silk Road operated under a veil of secrecy, allowing users to buy and sell items using cryptocurrencies, making transactions nearly untraceable. Jake's heart raced as he read about the experiences of others who had purchased illegal substances, and while he was intrigued, he was also aware of the risks involved. The thrill of the hunt was intoxicating, but Jake knew it was a slippery slope. One night, fueled by curiosity and a desire to fit in with the community, Jake decided to register on the Silk Road. After navigating the registration process, he found himself staring at a seemingly endless list of products. Everything from marijuana to hallucinogenic mushrooms was available for purchase. Jake hesitated, his finger hovering over the mouse, contemplating whether to click buy. Luckily, a moment of clarity struck him, and he logged out, realizing he had narrowly avoided a potentially life-altering mistake. But not everyone is as fortunate as Jake. There are countless stories of individuals who have ventured into the dark web and faced dire consequences. Take the case of a student named Sarah who was drawn to the dark web after hearing whispers of its secrets. Unlike Jake, Sarah's exploration was fueled by a need for thrill and adventure. She quickly became involved in a community that celebrated hacking and cybercrime. It wasn't long before Sarah found herself participating in illegal activities, convinced that she was untouchable behind her computer screen. One fateful night, Sarah joined a group of hackers planning a major attack on a high-profile corporation. They believed they could steal sensitive data and sell it on the dark web for a substantial profit. The rush of adrenaline was palpable and Sarah felt invincible. However, the reality of her actions soon came crashing down. Law enforcement agencies were monitoring the dark web closely, and Sarah's group was quickly identified. One by one, members were tracked down and arrested, leaving Sarah to face the consequences alone. The thrill had turned into a nightmare, and she realized she was in over her head. Then there's the chilling story of a man named Mark who became embroiled in the darker aspects of the dark web. Mark was initially drawn to the platform out of curiosity, but his journey took a sinister turn when he encountered a site dedicated to the sale of stolen identities. What he saw on that site left him horrified. Personal information, credit card details, and social security numbers were being traded for mere cents. Mark felt a mix of disgust and fascination as he read testimonials from buyers who claimed to have made a fortune by exploiting the identities of others. Mark's moral compass was put to the test. He was tempted to engage in the illegal trade, rationalizing that he could use the money to improve his life. However, the weight of his conscience held him back. He chose to report the site to the authorities instead, a decision that brought him a sense of relief but also put him in the crosshairs of those who operated in the shadows. Mark learned that once you dip your toes into the dark web, it can be difficult to escape unscathed. As we consider these encounters, it's important to recognize the psychological toll that the dark web can have on individuals. The anonymity it offers can lead to a sense of invincibility, blurring the lines between right and wrong. Many people, like Sarah, find themselves caught in a web of deceit and danger, believing they can navigate the treacherous waters without consequences. Each story serves as a cautionary tale, highlighting how easily one can be swept away by the allure of the dark web. In another instance, we meet Lisa, an investigative journalist who decided to explore the dark web to uncover the truth behind human trafficking. Her journey took her deep into the underbelly of the internet, where she encountered forums that discussed the sale of individuals, often under the guise of legitimate transactions. The experience was harrowing, as Lisa was exposed to the darker aspects of humanity that she had only read about in articles. She discovered a network of individuals who exploited vulnerable populations, using the dark web as a platform to facilitate their heinous activities. Lisa's heart ached as she read stories of young women lured into the trap with promises of jobs or love, only to find themselves sold into a life of servitude. The chilling realization that such activities existed and thrived in the shadows of the internet was an eye-opener for Lisa. Her findings led her to collaborate with law enforcement, creating awareness and taking steps to combat these crimes. Lisa's story underscores the potential for the dark web to serve as a double-edged sword. While it can be a space for illegal activities, it can also be a source of information that brings light to dark corners of society. It's a reminder that the dark web is not solely a realm of criminals. It also harbors individuals seeking to expose the truth, even at great personal risk. However, encountering the dark web is not limited to those who seek it out intentionally. There are stories of unsuspecting individuals stumbling into the dark web by accident. Consider the tale of a middle-aged man named Tom who was searching for a rare book online. In his pursuit, he inadvertently found himself on a hidden site where illicit items were being sold. Tom was horrified to discover that he had crossed a threshold he never intended to cross. Feeling overwhelmed and scared, Tom quickly exited the site, but the experience left a mark on him. He learned that the dark web is just a click away, and that curiosity can lead to unintentional encounters that can haunt a person. Tom's experience serves as a stark reminder of the need for caution while navigating the internet, as not every corner is safe, even if it appears innocuous at first glance. There is also the story of a couple, Mark and Julia, who were searching for ways to enhance their relationship. In their quest for novelty, they stumbled upon a dark web forum that discussed various aspects of unconventional lifestyles and practices. The information they found was both fascinating and disturbing, leading them down a path they never anticipated. As they explored further, they found themselves drawn into a community that celebrated extreme practices that went well beyond their comfort zone. While they initially approached the forum with curiosity, they quickly realized that some practices discussed went against their values. This encounter led them to reflect on their own relationship and the importance of boundaries. They emerged from the experience with a deeper understanding of themselves and the importance of communication in their partnership. As we unravel these stories, it becomes clear that the dark web is a multifaceted entity. It is a place where people's lives intersect, sometimes leading to enlightenment, but more often resulting in perilous consequences. Each encounter serves as a testament to the fact that while the dark web holds a certain allure, it is essential to approach it with caution, awareness, and a strong moral compass. The experiences we've explored so far exemplify the varied paths individuals can take once they step into the dark web. For some, it is a journey of self-discovery, while for others, it leads to devastating consequences. The dark web is a reflection of society's complexities, a space where the light and dark coexist, each influencing the other. As we conclude our journey through these real-life encounters, it's vital to remember that everyone has a story. The stories shared here are just a glimpse into the countless individuals navigating the dark web's treacherous waters. Whether driven by curiosity, thrill, or desperation, their experiences remind us of the importance of awareness and the need to tread carefully in a realm where anonymity reigns supreme. If you found these stories intriguing, consider subscribing and liking this video. Your support helps shed light on the hidden corners of the internet and encourages us to continue exploring the stories that need to be told. Remember, every click can lead to a new discovery, but it's crucial to navigate wisely. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the dark web. Stay safe, stay curious, and until next time, keep your eyes wide open.